are available, and Walter has indicated, indeed the rays coming off the Wi-Fi's as much as 3 telecommunication masts in a school. Therefore, that I think highlights the issue, and it's very important for parental input into the system to have some sort of a control as well, and when the actual device is minimised. Unfortunately, that's not as simple as that, and that's why we've got Professor Johnson here today to perhaps give us some insight into the issues. I not for one second will claim to be a scientist. But nonetheless, whenever it was brought to my attention about the documentation, I read it and I read it again and again, and to the questions that were asked, I realised that what we had here, even enough to realise that there's a problem, and there's a real problem, and that's what we have here today, the opportunity to explain it a wee bit better. The teacher point of view can all take that on board. I applaud, and I have to say this, I applaud the school in Lagan Valley, and I understand that Ian Thompson's about here somewhere today. I think he's down in there somewhere. It's good to see you here, and I applaud you for your stand that you've taken in relation to the Wi-Fi system, and for making sure that the parents knew what the issues were, and that the parents were involved in the process, and the parents themselves had as much say in what happened in relation to what happens in their school, and that's what should happen for everyone. That the input of the teachers, the input of the parents, the input of the pupils as well is vitally important. When I think it was Galileo was said when he made that announcement some time ago, he referred to that the world is round, and everyone mocked him and said, "Oh, you're mad, you're wrong. Whenever you go 100 miles out there, you'll fall off the end of the world," and everybody thought he was wrong. I suggest to you that what we're doing today is highlighting the issue of Wi-Fi and the impacts that it has upon the health of our children and the health of everyone who lives close by. Whenever you think of it that way, you're not mad. You're a problem and a concern that we all have, which is why we're here today. I'd just like to thank everyone for coming here today, for making the journey through for what some would have been. I only came about 10 miles down the road there, so it was not far away from me. But for others who came afar, and the professor who's come even further than the rest of us, I thank you for coming here today, and for taking the time to come and to hear what we've got to say. We'll have a question time. Walter has given me some indication where we won't have this room for a certain period of time. It seems almost like school. So it's one, but we will have time for some questions at the end, and then we'll have a further opportunity in another room further upstairs to ask other questions and develop the issues as well. Just to thank everyone for coming along, urge you all to sit back, take note of what the professor says, and strive, as we all strive, here in the Assembly and as parents and as school teachers and as union members, to ensure that children and adults alike are protected and informed as much.
Well, being a Swede, I will gladly take it back to Sweden, though. It's a tremendous honor to be here, and I very much respect you, because you obviously maybe not love snow, but you love your children. And I will be from the scientific arena regarding health effects of microwaves, the very same type of microwaves that is used for wireless internet like Wi-Fi, WiMAX and other such gadgets, but also for... And I'm from the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, and you are most likely aware of that we are kind of famous for our Nobel Prize in hold a position at another Royal Institute of Technology in physics, and PhD student that is doing with a functional impairment. Actually, this is in a way States, Norway, and then in Sweden and other countries at the end of the 1970s and the beginning of the 80s, people started to display discomfort in front of the new personal computer screens, including skin rashes, skin irritations, headaches, etc. And now, 2008, we are here to talk about Wi-Fi and children and schools. Of course, mobile telecommunications